Okay, this segment will be giving you some tips for how best to run your ECG lab. So one of the segments is going to have you being supine, lying supine. So you're going to want to wait to clip your leads onto your electrodes until you're almost totally lying there. Because if you clip them while you're sitting up and then you start positioning yourself to lie down, they invariably flip off and then you got to put them on anyway. So save you a few seconds there. There's a segment that involves exercising. So this is kind of fun. You'll be taking some ECG readings before exercise, then you're going to go exercise briefly, enough to get your heart rate really going, and then you're going to come back. So this is tough, especially when you're running the lab on yourself. You're obviously going to need to take those leads off before you go running around. You could technically with that portable unit, but I think you would be hooked up. So you're going to want to take those leads off. And then when people exercise, they sweat, and sometimes it loosens the electrodes, the sticky bits from their arms or wherever they're attaching them. So when you come back, you've got a big job to do. First of all, you want your heart rate still to be in recovery mode. But you're going to want to make sure those electrodes are really cleanly attached to your skin, and then you're going to replace the leads, clip the leads back on. Remember your configuration where black and red and white go. So you might rehearse this once so that you have it ready to go when you're doing it. Another piece of the lab manual. This is assuming the lab manuals stay the same. BioPack has been in flux throughout the fall, suddenly adding new components that I didn't know were there. But provided that your lab report looks much like this, we're going to just have 2 cardiac cycles rather than 3. The lab analysis procedure document will typically show a 3rd cycle that you need to calculate, but this is a very long lab and I'm trying to cut it down. So any place where they want you to do 3 cardiac cycles, just do 2, and then that gives you 2 data points to calculate a mean from.